Hello, SpeedGaming fans, and welcome to today's Olympic Plus Randomizer tournament race between Schulzer and SwedishArcticFox. I'm the Trader 4 and I'm joined by Nielsen Alex 92.
Yo, what's up, Titan? Hope you're doing well today. This gonna
Doing
be a
absolutely
pretty
fantastic.
good. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty fun race to watch and commentate over. Schulzer and SwedishArcticFox, good runners, and we got an Ambrosia seed today. So, Titan, do you know what Ambrosia seeds are?
Yes, we get a boots hint from the uncle. We have a standard start with a starting sword, and every dungeon boss will have a guaranteed non-dungeon item.
Yeah, so that's pretty nice having a starting sword in a mode like this, and also having the boots hint. Hopefully, it's not one of those hints with boots in Light World or Dark World, because that's
There's one worse, and that's there in GT.
yeah, that's probably the worst thing in the end. So yeah, that wouldn't be fun. The game would be unplayable without boots for that long.
So yeah, we are getting started here any second now. And there we go.
Oh,
Aww.
no. Well, the boots are in the Light World, and Light World is pretty big.
Nice B start.
Yeah, so having a bottle already is quite nice, because now you can do everything Kakarika at the same time, so there's like no point in going back until Dark World Axis or like Magic Bats. So always nice to have a bottle early on in a game mode like this.
Yeah, I'm thinking, can we kill any... Oh, that was a very quick mapper check. I think that was a red pendant in Eastern.
Oh, nice. There's already bombs as well, so they don't need to farm bombs from or check the price packs at all here during escape, so they can just blast through. And there's another bottle as well, so 2 bottles already.
2 bottles in 3 checks. That's a lot.
Yeah, so it looks like our tracker, Thoris, managed to catch that Eastern is indeed a pendant, and Hera and Desert is our 2 crystals in Light World. So pretty nice, convenient start. Maybe you'll go to Eastern early, since it's a pendant. You don't need to, or hopefully, you don't have to beat the boss in Eastern.
Yeah, going to a pendant dungeon knowing that there has to be an item on the boss is a little bit more iffy. Iffy now, because you're having less items available to you early on in dungeons. That's where you want to find the items in a pendant. If it says you really don't want to clear it.
Yeah, like maybe you get the first, well, the 2 items you can get. Like the first 2 chests, that would be the dream scenario in that mode.
So far, nothing at all in the escape.
And not too surprising. It's escape. It's
Yeah,
no
but
boot.
it's been a key and a map so far.
Well, I guess we already found the key and the map, so that's good signs for more items later on.
Also going with the slashing strat here, where SwedishArcticFox is doing the half slash strat PSK.
I think it was probably going for another pot there, but the green guard really went for him, so I had to go for his sword slashes in the end.
So yeah, with those bombs, we don't need really anything to continue seed as normal.
Yeah, it's just a normal standard, but actually you don't have to try and farm bombs, which is the nice thing in standard. Because it
Yeah,
was like,
I was thinking that's probably a fastest way to farm the rats in the actual bombable room is just to release that bee.
yeah,
Because
maybe I.
those rats can get away from you.
Oh, they can definitely do that. Just having that bee in a bottle as well is quite nice because you can actually sell the bee whenever you go to Kakariko, so you can actually get your bottle winner money if you want to do like that.
That's also very fair.
There's like Schulzer as a little lead here, going through a little bit faster in the movements compared to Fox here. Not a big deal because you don't win a game from just escape, because that would be a little bit too easy.
That's our second sword.
Yeah, that's already a Master Sword, which is quite nice. Doesn't do anything for us right now, but we do need 2 swords to beat the seed.
Yeah, that was okay. So our ropes and guards are in the small prize pack pool.
Yeah. So Fox will have, unless there's more bombs here in the back, he will have 3 bombs for escape, which is quite nice. Oh, there is more bombs. Never mind.
Just that sort of use out of escape. Well, we have the sack chest still.
A pretty dry escape, I have to say. Normally you would have like maybe one more item to get from here, like maybe a mirror or at least something else, but very dry escape.
Yeah, very, very dry.
Well, since we already have a bottle here, well, 2 bottles actually, Fox and Schultz will head to Kakariko. It's more like pretty standard starts. Just going to Kakariko.
Schulzer choosing not to check the lumberjack ledge.
Yeah, it's quite. I would say quite many runners will do that. Since they don't have boots early on, they know that they can't. Whatever item there is on lumberjack, they cannot get it until they're getting the boots.
Yeah. However, with that hint that they are in the light world, ALTTTPR is actually gonna go and check it.
Yeah, Fox normally tends to check lumberjack.
Today we have just some explosions.
That's a good info for Fox at least to know that we don't have to do Aghanim for at least that reason.
Yeah, those with a sword start, it is so much more common that you actually get an Aga 1 seed because you already have that one sword.
Nice bushcrafts giving out big 20s here. Very nice, because now we can farm rupees if we have to.
And that's a glove in the blind cellar.
And a fire rod.
Okay.
Very dry escape, but we're starting to get some items that we can start doing stuff with.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, if we get a book, we can clear desert if the key is not on the torch.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't have to go to desert already because without boots, because that would be quite annoying.
Yeah, that's really annoying. That's a lot of money in the well and the cane.
Yeah, I don't think you really have to farm rupees in the sea, and it looks like Schulzer is going to try and sell the bee here.
Yeah, and he is doing it very well because if you release it with another sprite on the screen or another interactable screen sprite, I mean, the bee might go for that sprite instead, and then you don't get your money. And that's
Yeah,
a
that
nice
would be a
one.
shame.
So Fire Rod and Ice Rod in CAC. How much you want to bet Turtle Rock is dependent?
Well, I mean, normally it feels like it, but you never know with this game, right? It is quite funny that we have both the rods and Samaria already.
Yeah.
I would add to 2 shields as well, just for the funds.
ALTTTPR choosing not to sell his beam. Did you see what was in the library?
I did not, but I don't think it was any important item. At least I don't think it was. And also nothing on the race game, so I guess we're going to South Shore, unless Schultz wants to try and do anything else.
There's really not much. I mean, it's Eastern.
I mean, it looks like we're heading to Eastern / at least Sarashla at this point.
So yeah, Light World can mean any entrance that is not a dungeon in the Light World.
Yeah, it's I was gonna say it's probably not here, but I didn't want to say, oh, it's not gonna be here. So Schultz just wants to check back of Sarashla as quick as possible.
Which just had 3 pieces of heart.
Super. If Fox wants to go and check Saha as well, or he wants to go and check. Yeah, it's the same. They're doing the exact same thing.
This feels like Schulzer is gonna go towards the desert area after this, because he's starting in Moldon Cave.
Yeah, this is routing in Agina's cave. Hopefully finding boots early on here. Well, there's a bow, so we can actually beat Eastern.
What do you know? Turtle Rock is a green pendant.
Well, looks like that early ice rod and all the stuff for Turrock. Well, maybe we'll have to actually beat Trinix today.
Yeah. So, as long as the big key is not in its original chest in Eastern, it is full clearable in logic.
Yeah.
The fire rod can light up our way up towards the boss, but it can't light our way towards the big key chest.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit if it's like two items and then you get the big key as well early on or something like that, and you can just go for the boss because it tends to be like that in Ambrosia. You get everything to clear a dungeon without having to go to outside logic. It feels like it's pretty common.
Yeah, and there's really not much left in logic. I mean, it's the Zora.
Yeah. But it's like you have to like fake flipper or like go like if you're gonna go by logic, you have to go all the way up. But these two will not go that long.
So yeah, logically we have Eastern, we have Agina's Cave here, and Ice Flood Cave. I don't think we have anything else.
Nope, that's all we have. Unless we're gonna, like you're saying, sequence breaking, but then it's 2 items up on the mountain at this point. Okay, Moon Pearl.
Okay, Moon Pearl. That is, well, sort of required, but it doesn't really help our current situation.
I think that Moon Pearl, well, Fox will most likely head to Mini Molnar Cave and Ice Rod Cave from here, and with all the rupees, he'll most likely also.
Schulzer is going to water splash delete here. Oh. His bombs disappeared.
And he did manage to set it up.
I don't think he has enough arrows. Or is it just enough arrows?
Nope.
Nope. And that is a hard reset. Well, a reset.
Yeah. It is a reset just to get the arrows and bombs back. And they'll most likely try it one more time.
I mean, he has Zora money, so yeah. But that bow really screams Eastern. But I completely understand that you don't want to go independent Eastern.
There we go. Schulzer's getting the splash deletion to work.
Yeah, with that Moon Pearl, you can sequence break the Waterfall Fairy. I believe this is intentionally leaving Ice Rod Cave, and that is some powder that the Hopopo has.
Yep, powder is a nice safety early on. We already have blue mail, but it's always nice to have a powder. We can't do anything with it right now, so it's mostly a safety. Look at that, another bee in a bottle.
And Schulze proved me wrong by swimming to Ice Rock Cave.
Yeah, I mean, boots could be here, so better to get that check out of the way.
It is very most likely the boot synth that is making him go here.
I would say boot synth, and also the fact that we only have, after all these checks here, it's Eastern Palace.
So we really want to see another glove or a hammer. We really don't want to see a lamp. Because that lamp means it's possible again.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be too bad to have an Agaseed, but at the same time, runners don't want to have Agaseeds in general.
Pyramid Fairy having a piece of heart and some bombs for us, so nothing is.
Nice green potion as a refill in the bottle there, so you can actually, if we have a Agaseed, you can actually spam your fire rod through the Agate line.
Yeah, I don't think any of our runners are gonna go to Aga without the logic telling them to.
Yeah, that will not happen, but instead of you having to use your math sword, just use your fire rod if you actually have to. Like,
Oh, you mean that on the red cards? Yeah, that's understandable.
Tempered sword, normally I would say this tends to be an Agaseed if you have 3 swords available this early on and no hammer, it feels like it tends to be like quite normal.
So there was something on the ledge then.
Yeah, that's mid.
Myths.
So
Oh. Yeah, sure.
it's either flippers in Eastern or it's an Agassiz if there's a lamp in Eastern.
Yeah, our runners now have doppel access, even if they've broken the logic.
See if Fox can also pull off and get those mids as well, because that would be quite important since Schulzer managed to get it early on here.
Oh, the block
So-
despawned.
Come on, Fox, you can do it.
Accidentally picked up the bomb. Meanwhile, Schulzer is heading straight into Skullwoods. We don't have a map check yet.
It's a crystal.
Right, we have a seat there. Oh,
Well, that doesn't feel good if your ALTTTPR not managed to get it like so close, but so far away at the same time. Hopefully for Fox, maybe there's a hammer here instead inside Eastern.
yeah, he wants to see that hammer or maybe the flippers. He really doesn't want to see a lamp here because that's demoralizing. And Schulzer is heading straight for Mothula. Understandable, because Mothula has one of your items.
Yeah, the one item, and also the fact that it's a crystal dungeon makes sense that you would just want to get that crystal as soon as possible.
We could have something else very useful in here that Schulzer will have to skip for a while.
Yeah, at this point, it could be probably anything like mirror, hookshot maybe.
Mirror hookshot would be very, very useful. But what we do know, there is something in here.
Yeah, and Schulzer knows the fact that there's probably, well, in his mind, it's probably flippers at this point. So he will come back for this later on.
Oh yeah.
Well,
but-
actually, it looks like Swamp Palace is a pendant, so he might not need those flippers at all.
Fair enough. Just a piece of heart on Mothula, but that would temper so that fight goes so fast.
Yeah, and Schulzer is very, very good at execution as well, so no need to be worried there for Schulzer.
So the item is on the boss.
Which is in logic, because we have that fire rod.
Yeah.
I don't think Fox has counted his items. Fox, it's a worship. Fox.
Fox?
What are you doing?
Yeah, you don't have the logic for Agavon.
This doesn't feel good because even if it's like it might not be lamp either for Aga 1 either, so I think Fox might have forgot that there was an item on the boss in this game mode. And Fire Rod puts it into logic.
Yeah, this is probably a mountain logic check. No. Yeah,
Fox?
he's...
I think Fox might be a little bit frustrated right now since he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, I completely understand him after that fake flipper attempts. Meanwhile, Schulzer is heading into the village of outcasts.
I'd say that Schulzer already having that mirror shield already insta win. Always nice to have a mirror shield, right, Titan? Oh, there's the hammer as well.
Yeah.
So, wow. Looks incredibly good for Schulzer right now, I have to say.
Yeah, this looks really well. Still need to find those boots. Yeah, this does not feel good for Fox, but it is not insurmountable. He can still come back from this.
Yeah, like it's not over at all. So anything can happen in Rando. But
Yep.
I'd say it definitely looks rough for Fox right now. And I don't. He's like you're saying, Titan. He's probably a little bit frustrated for the fake flippering earlier, not being able to pull off the getting the mids, and then maybe forgetting about Ambrosia or slash Fire Rod putting the boss in logic.
I think it was more the fact that the Fire put the boss in logic. Finally, someone in this tournament actually slashing that green Igor rather than shooting it when you have temper or butter sword.
I think the shooting it with the bow is more like a, I don't know, more common, especially if you play NMG as well.
Oh yeah, but
It's like
it,
a
it, it,
reflex.
it is faster to just slash it.
Let's see, is it lamp or is it something huge on Armor's Knights here? There's the flippers for the mids.
So the small good news for Fox here is that Schulzer is going to go in and finish Eastern because he knows there is an item he is supposed to get in there. If
I
that
don't
is,
I don't think he will because the fact that it's in this case it's most likely flippers. Because if he picks up like lamp or something else, he's not going in there. Since one palace is not like it's a pendant, there's no way he's going in there for like flippers if he can just dodge it.
yeah, Schulzer is going through this town here, not having found any actual items of use.
There haven't been there wasn't any progression in Skullwoods, and looks like nothing here either in Thieves. So
Yeah. It's mainly
Yes.
that hammer you got in a chess game.
yeah, which allows Schulzer to also beat, uh, in this case, Pod.
Yeah, that's some rage bumps there.
Well, hopefully for Fox here, they have to do Swamp for any kind of progression. I don't. Uh, Fox, it would be good because Fox has the flippers already.
I'm just thinking about what that could be.
Medallion, flute, or Meyer, since Meyer is one of her crystals.
Yeah, but I think that's it.
Yeah, if we look at the items, it's actually not that far away from go mode already, so.
Which means that more and more of the world opens up, so the items that we do need can be further and further apart.
Exactly. Nothing in the hammer picks, not too surprising. It's not the qualifiers, so there's nothing in hammer picks anymore. See what Dig Game got for us, if there's any kind of progression here. We will not find boots here, since it's in the light world. Well, there's Ether Medallion, so that's one of the 3 medallions we might need for, in this case, Mystery Mire, but that could also open up per rock if we need to go in.
So if you're a Swedish Fox in this moment, where you know that you're behind, because you know Schulzer can do that splash deletion well, and you just messed up like 10 minutes. So do you start doing a bit more out of the way checks just to see if you can catch up, or do you just try to do everything as efficiently as possible?
I actually have no idea what's going through Fox's mind right now. I guess maybe trying to do out of the way checks. Oh, look at that. There's a hook shot in hype kick
Yeah,
already.
so we are just a mirror away from being able to enter.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Th-
so that's the
this
starter pack already.
this could be big, because when Fox gets over there, and he will get over there, he has full access to Swamp.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised if Fox goes in there, because if you have already spent like 10 minutes, you kind of have to do the dip, right?
Yeah.
Well, I have to say that hype K was actually pretty hype for once.
It was really high, really. Silvers, mirror, hook shot. That's 9 out of 10.
That's definitely a better one.
Yeah, this looks like from Schulzer is a pod/Eastern play here.
Yeah, most likely. It's definitely a pod play. I could see him definitely go into Eastern because whenever he's done pod, he's done with that area if he does Eastern as well. So he will never have to go back here unless he goes up to Turtle Rock and gets that green pendant. But then again, Schulzer will know that there's something on
Schulzer just
Armstead.
knows there's something in Eastern Palace that is
Yeah.
He doesn't know where it is.
No, exactly. He knows that there's something in Eastern, and I guess if you're Schultz right now, you probably know that it's the Flippers.
It could still be the lamp.
True.
Because the lamp leads you up the mountain as well. In that case, if it's there. So it's not a guaranteed logic chain up Aga 1.
Starting out with a map in pod, so bow locked, but in this case it doesn't matter. Well, for Schultz it matters because we have no small key, but we do have both bows, so going through pod is not it's not an issue since we already have bows.
The other thing is that Schulzer knows this is a red crystal. Skullwoods was a red crystal. He has intentionally left the pyramid item so that when he goes there, he can check all three.
Yeah. I would say I'm very curious where the boots will be in the end.
Yeah, I mean, most likely up the mountain. We have a lot of checks still up there. Now, that could be Mimic Cave, which would be rude.
Rude, but wouldn't be too surprising since we had like all the items for Turtle Rock really early on. So if we have the correct medallion as well, so.
So, nothing yet in part of use, but we are gonna get to the back here. That's one way to deal with that mini Helmosaur. So, what do we need right now? We need the flute, and we need maybe a medallion, and possibly boots.
Yeah, that's probably it, right?
Yeah, and boots is gonna be interesting if desert is boots locked.
It comes down to where the boots end up being, because we, like you said, we have mountain, we have mirror locations in this case, we have Grey Village that we haven't seen, and I can't really figure. Oh, well, we do have like other stuff as well, I guess.
So, if the logic determines that the boots are not required to finish the seed, it can lock them. For example, Kingston or Onglocks. But that is obviously only if the seed will allow you to beat the seed without the boots.
Imagine a seed without the boots. How boring. Having to walk through all of the game.
Yeah, it's slow. I think our biggest direction is gonna come when SwedishArcticFox gets his Hype K package. If he just turns south and goes swamp.
I mean, in this case, since Fox is behind, I feel like you have to do it. Like, you have to go to swamp. Like, you get everything for swamp right there.
It is the seed screaming at you to go to swamp. That is fair. But then again, the seed can be screaming at you to go someplace and it's not there.
Yeah. I mean, if we're gonna go based by logic, we have no logical way up to the mountain so far, so swamp would make sense.
Yeah. Also remember here that Schulzer, this boss item is not in logic. We do not have a lamp to get here.
Logic or not, that is 3 crystals for Schulzer already.
And the Lagmarang. That's a save and quit.
Yeah, he's going to go to Hype K from here. So he's not going to do dig game, which is having ether, which could be required.
Yeah. You only need one pendant. No, sorry, you only need one medallion. Yes, so
Schulzer skipping out on the flippers in Eastern.
yeah, so this is gonna be big if Fox goes down here and if he finds the flute or a medallion down in the swamp. Because that is gonna be very hard last locationing on Eastern from Schulzer. He's never gonna go there until he's absolutely forced to. And as you said, it feels at this point that he knows the flippers are there.
He's going to do everything in his power to not picking those up. Come on, Fox. Show us. Nope. Well, yeah, he's going for it. I think. Maybe.
He's checking his items. He'd want to make doubly sure.
Fox, you have everything for Swamp. Let's go. He's probably going to check the Graveyard Ledge first. See
No,
if there's
K45 first.
Yeah, K45. I think what Pyramid Fairy got.
Nothing.
Where's Fox going now?
I have no idea.
Fox, what are you doing?
Is this...
What is...
Is it...
Oh, he's going for ice, yeah. He's probably gonna do ice before Swamp, maybe. I don't know, maybe he just wants to clear crystals.
I mean, that makes sense. He knows this is in logic.
I feel like Schulzer might head up for the mountain and when he's done here. Or he will do Grey Village, most likely, from here.
Yeah.
It's very isolated. Since you don't have boots, you can't route in more easily.
Yeah, and he knows the boots might be there, so makes full sense for him to go there.
Start off with bombs in Ice Palace. That's already one item. And one of the items will be on the boss since this is in Russia, so there's still one item left to find in Ice Palace.
Which means that it is much more likely that you have a semi-go mode Ice Palace with the door extension glitch here.
Yeah. Well, it's red, but it's not the boots.
Yeah, and Schulzer says, I'm not gonna waste the 30 seconds to pick that up.
Understandable. Schulzer might be heading for mountain slash well since he's in Dark World still, maybe we'll do
He's gonna check Bump and Edge just
Yeah.
to kick that off, and then he might check Lumberjack Ledge here, now that he's over here anyway.
Is ALTTTPR just or did he find 2 items already?
He must have. If Chat can, or our tracker can confirm. Yeah, he got 2 items. Full heart. Thank you, Chat. So yeah, he has his 2 items and he is beelining it for the boss.
Yeah, I was gonna say, otherwise it's pretty risky to just go mode ice, but that makes sense since he already found 2 items.
Yeah, Schulzer making his way up the mountain and really wishing for the boots.
I feel like in this case, since Schulzer's already up here and he can do everything up here, like seriously everything, he might actually do to a rock if he can open it up.
There's one thing he can't do, that's the tablet.
Yeah, I mean, unless you find unless you find
the book, yeah. Very nice fight there by Fox, and he gets the rubies. Now, Fox is not losing any time by doing these crystal dungeons. The problem is he's not gaining any time either.
Now, this is one of those checks that Schulzer can do without what is it called now again? Without flippers. So, like you were saying, he's not losing, well, he's not gaining anything.
Hey, Fox, where are you going?
He's going to pod.
Makes sense, okay.
It's a red crystal as well, so you can do Pyramid Fairy and all that stuff. I would be like, if like you mentioned earlier, if you were Fox, doing that swamp play would probably do what I would have done, like you said earlier. Because if you're feeling behind, you have to do something that Schulzer might have not have done.
And you know that he doesn't have the flippers. Well, he most likely doesn't have the flippers. Meanwhile, Schulzer is heading to Tower of Hera. Still looking for that item.
There it is.
There it is. The good thing about Ambrosia is that it is so much less likely to be in Tower Hell Basement. Yeah, the one thing both runners wants to see now is the flute.
Yeah, Schulzer definitely wants to find it right now instead of like, oh no, I need to go into Easter. I'd say I'm a little bit worried still for Fox no matter what, because if Ether is required, the question is when will he go for day game?
I'd say when he does Smith Chain.
That could take a while until that
Yeah,
happens.
that could take a big while. Which I am surprised that neither of our runners did. Yeah, mirrorless Smith Chain is bad, but you are there, it's in logic, so...
I guess let's see what Turtle Rock got for Medallion. It's Bombo, so we can't actually make it in, unless there's a key under the door here, with Bombos being up in the mountain.
Yeah, Schulzer having a lot on the checks here. So yeah, this is the problem when you have this many items this early. Oh, there's Quake. So Schulzer is probably feeling quite safe that he is in flute go mode here. At least 2/3 safe.
That's what Schulzer is banking on right now. Like, you just need flute, and hopefully flute shows up here. Schulzer haven't done Spiral / Paradox yet, right?
No. This is a mirror to Spiral and walking down Spiral. Or is he just gonna jump? He's not doing Spiral at all.
Might do Spiral at last, like the last check he does, but maybe hoping for Bombos here. I don't know. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. It turned into a Bombos because he said that. So now he's definitely in flute go mode.
Unless Boots. Boots can be anywhere.
Boots can still lock us in Desert and GT. But then you have a fairly good idea where they are. You're not going to run around the entire world looking for them. As chat mentions, because of that Bombos, the flute can be in TR.
That wouldn't be surprising. We have had everything for TR for like the longest time. Both Rods and Samaria in CAC. So having anything like any kind of progression inside Turtle Rock wouldn't be too surprising at this point.
Yeah, I think our lamp is in Swamp.
Schulzer saying no to the mountain for now. I guess this is Swamp. Not Swamp, it's Ice Palace. I can't see him go to Eastern already.
No, this is Ice.
beautifully done by Schulzer. And since this is a very fast ice, the main question is what will Schulzer do when he's done here?
Well, he can't enter desert at all. So he has pendant dungeons to choose from. He can enter either one of the 3 pendant dungeons.
Well, it's probably eastern slash going back up to the mountain for Turok. Since, well, we know where flippers are, so there's no way he's going into Swamp Palace right now.
Yeah, and it is quite okay. These, yeah, the turtles are really messing up Fox room here, but he gets it.
I don't think Schulzer is counting items right now. Unless he didn't. Did he hit the switch?
I don't think he did.
Maybe that's why. I mean, he's still searching items, so maybe he didn't really count items.
And yeah, chat confirming he did not hit the switch, so he's gonna have to go the long way now. He's looking for the big key, and unfortunately for him, it isn't ice.
He's looking for a small. He's looking for a small.
He's looking for the small. Okay. Right, you need both a big and a small to go. So that's about 30 seconds, I would say, that Fox gained on Schulzer in Ice Palace.
Yeah, more or less.
Now, Fox, where do you go from here? Probably save and quit, right? You haven't beaten Aka 1, Fox.
I think this might be Pyramid Fairy, but I really want him to just dip into Swamp, just so we know what's inside.
Yeah, this feels like Pyramid Fairy.
Or no, it is actually Swamp Palace. Let's go.
Right. Yeah, so if the flute is in here, that is massive. And we will now see what Schulzer chooses to do. Because
he's starting mountains. This is Turtle Rock.
This is Turtle Rock. Okay, so which pendant dungeon has our flute? Because right now, that's the very most likely result of where it is.
We have to keep in mind, though, there's one thing that Schulzer could get from Turtle Rock that is actually Light World. It counts as Light World. It is the green pendant, so the boots could be on green pendant.
It could be absolutely true vanilla. So the one gigantic advantage that Schulzer has right now is he has every single medallion. Fox has none.
Well, for Fox, I would say it's only critical with the Ether medallion right now, since there's 2 medallions up in the mountain. And he will most likely go up to the mountain.
Also, remember, we don't know if we actually need those boots.
Yeah, that's well.
Desert could be boots locked, so...
So either it's flute in here, or it's just a lamp for logical access of the mountain. In swamp. Or it's lamp in Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
And flute in here.
If you find the lamp in one of these dungeons, the flute is in the other.
Yeah.
It has to be.
I mean, unless you get really lucky here and you get lamp and flute in the same dungeon. Well, in swamp in this case.
Yeah, that can only be the case in swamp. You cannot have both the lamp and the flute in Turtle Rock. Schulzer is having some work issues here.
I do like that we have both runners in one of the two pendant dungeons at the moment.
Yeah, just doing the math here. As long as the lamp
Oh,
is
Fox, you need to let the bomb explode. Fox, you didn't let the bomb explode. I mean, you can get the key, but you have to go back for the switch.
Yes. Yeah, you the worst thing to do there is just to continue on and then realize, oh, I'm blocked by the switch.
Yeah.
But so far, no flute and no lamp. What I was going to say is that if the lamp is in swamp or otherwise accessible outside the mountain, we could have flute on pet.
Yeah, I did actually realize we have one check we haven't done that we could have done for a long time now. To have powder and magic.
Or it could be worse. It could no. It would be a different hint then. The hint would not be light world if it's on pet. I think it's Lost Woods then.
Oh, there's a flute.
There is the flute, and Schulzer is in go mode at 101.
Maybe go mode. We should add.
Oh, right.
There is still a boost. Oh, yeah.
He did skip the light world out there.
There is. It could be like there's still Mimic Cave and there's still the Green Pendant. I guess Schulzer is going for Magic Pass.
Oh, he's going to activate.
Oh yeah, but this is like Magic Pass and turning in flute. Oh well, activating it at the same time. So for Fox's sake,
yeah, Magic Bat is technically like oh,
and there's the lamp.
there's the lamp. Surprised that Schulzer is doing this light world check and not Mimic Cave. Did he make? Oh, he's going back for the chest.
Fox keeping track on the amount of items he's been picking up. I guess the moment of truth here will be whenever Schulzer goes to Mire and Desert to see if he's in go mode or not.
At this point, you can go mode Meyer.
Yeah, but I mean, if he's in go mode or not.
Yeah, but you can, even if you are.
I'm thinking more for Fox with the Ether Finale.
Yeah.
Because that's another item he has to pick up sooner or later.
Yeah. Which has 20 rupees. So yeah, I'm fairly certain that the light world hint cannot include the pedestal. That it is some other hint that I think it's lost woods.
Well, let's see if Schulzer is in go mode or not. Nope.
Nope.
Well then. Boots
So
are super required, so...
Fox still has a chance if it's Mimikay.
The main question is, when will he go up there?
Yeah, he would have to go. He would have to beeline it into Turtle Rock.
Oh, there's the book which puts the... Oh no.
There's 2 tablets now. Check.
Yeah.
This seed could have required us to get the flute, to get the book, to get boots from a tablet.
Which one do you start with though? Bamos? Or Ether?
I would start Ether because I would go to Turtle Rock for Mimikay.
Oh, we're going for Bamos because it's closest to desert. So if the boots are right there on Bamos tablet, it's not far away from getting in.
But you're probably gonna flute mirror in anyway. You're not spending that.
Yeah, I mean, you're more like it's the closest way anyways. You don't need to go an extra trip up the mountain.
But Schulzer does not have many checks left now in the light world.
Nope, I don't think so, at least.
Schulzer never checked Lumberjack.
Ah, that's true, but I mean, boots cannot be there anyways.
Yeah, true, they can't be there. I always.
It's not Bamos tablet, so is it Ether tablet or was the book just a bait? I guess he's checking pedestal.
I'm not 100% sure about what the hint would say if it's pedestal, but I think it's Loftwoods. I don't think it's Light World. So, Jack reminding us, purple chest is technically Light World.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot that we had purple chest and smooth chain and all. I like this whole smith chain except Hammerpegs left. I actually forgot about that. Oh no! Well, that is spicy because that is a wild mushroom on pedestal, which could actually lead to the boots.
Yeah, and Schulzer is well aware of this.
Oh no, this actually took a twist because now Schulzer needs to clear Turtle Rock, go back to Eastern, and also the fact that he needs to go and do Swamp.
Yeah, so if you're Fox and you're going up the mountain, you find the flute in Turtle Rock, do you just finish it to get the head?
To finish. You have to finish. Like, you have already committed to 2 pendants. Like, you have to do it. Yeah, you have Mimic Cave still, and Green Pendant is also the fact. Like, it's also Light World. Like, there is no way. Like, you know you're behind because of the beginning.
Yeah, and that's why I was so surprised that Schulzer chose not to continue.
This actually... Well, which one? What did Schulzer gave us the medallion information on Meyer?
No, because he doesn't need it.
Oh yeah, but I was more like if we saw the medallion.
Yeah, I don't think we saw it. I think he never went that way because he didn't need to. So this could still be a race, but Fox needs to get up that mountain soon.
Or unless he finds boots here, because it's Smith chain right here.
Yeah, this is Smith chain and magic bats.
So there are still possibilities for Fox to find boots before Schulzer. So, because I think since Schulzer's doing this, he's gonna be like pedestal at this point.
Oh yes. I mean, Schulzer is doing every single light wall check he can right now, and unfortunately, pedestal is one in this seed.
I have to say that this seed definitely took a different swing here, because Schulzer looked very comfortable there for a while until that happened.
Yeah, that book check on pedestal was like really seed, really. But we are going to get a light wall check here. Mimic Cave.
Well, it's not here.
I mean, the Smith is also technically light wall.
There's different scenarios here, so...
Yeah.
$50.
Oh, my bad. Chat reminded me. The Smith is biologic dark world, but the purple chest is light world.
I wonder if Fox is going to just pick up purple chest, or if he is going to do the game.
Okay. Chat saying the purple chest is also dark world.
I guess the best news for Schulzer right now is that he will not have to open a single chest.
Yeah, okay, so chat is a little bit divided here because hint system is not the same as the location system. So I don't know what actually is the rule here, so we'll just have to wait and see.
So I guess since you're Schulzer right now, oh look at that hat magic. When you're Schulzer here, I guess you're going for green. Turn in the green panel when you're done, and then you're doing Easter.
Okay. And I think this is the mountain play for Fox. I mean, he doesn't have anywhere else to go right now. He just knew that if it's on the mountain, I lost because Schulzer will have gone there already.
Yeah. I mean, the good news for Fox is that he will pick up 2 items. Well, 2 medallions, and also grabbing Hera, if he wants to do Hera right now. And then hopefully going into Turok, getting flute, and clearing the dungeon at the same time, so you can get that mushroom. I mean, Fox doesn't know there's a mushroom pedestal yet.
Also, we actually don't know what the medallion for Meyer is yet.
Yeah, that could be a... Yeah, that could be a twist as well for Fox, as he doesn't have either. Schulzer haven't checked Ether tablet, right? Or did he check it? No, I don't think he did.
Check what, sorry?
Ether tablet.
No, he didn't. At least not that I'm aware.
Is it the green pennant? Oh,
Yeah.
it's the green pennant.
Vanilla.
And Schulzer is not happy because he could have had it a long time ago. Well, Schulzer is finally in go mode.
I believe it was Quake, because that is the medallion Schulzer has selected.
No, it's
No,
actually Ether, so...
It is Ether. Oh. Yeah, Fox would have trouble even finding those nits and then not being able to enter.
Yeah, so Fox needs to grab the flute and also turn in the green pendants. And go back to digging.
Yeah.
So that's quite unfortunate for Fox here.
Yeah, those rage slashes from Schulzer didn't feel normal, so he might actually feel a little bit behind.
I
Considering
mean,
he did just run around the world for 13 minutes looking for those boots.
yeah, you definitely feel behind because you're already entered Turok once. Bailed out when you got the flute. And then having to go back one more time. But at the same time, when Scholz was up in the mountain the first time, he could have already got the flute there instead of going to like Ice Palace. So it could be like he's a little bit worried. Guess a little bit. Fox is like, oh no, I'm up here, it's 1 hour 17 minutes in and I still have no medallions.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna be happy finding 2 of them here.
Yeah, it's just gonna be really sad whenever he arrives at Mystery Mire later and there's Ether medallion as well. I think Fox is going to do Sparrow Cave first, which makes sense.
Yep. Spiral Cave, then into Paradox Cave, where he will find his bombos.
And Quake, for that matter. Well, we already find Quake, but...
Yes, Quake.
sadly, none of them will make him go into Mire. So Schulzer arriving to Litrius, it's going to go fast, so if you blink, you might miss it. That is 6 crystals for Schulzer. Just needs to go in and grab that big key off the torch in desert and go to land Nolas.
So yeah, Fox is gonna go up and go into Turtle Rock, which is good for him.
Yeah, we'll be a little bit closer to go mode. I think the main question is, will he actually do all of Turtle Rock, or will he just bail when he gets flute?
Still doesn't know the medallion. Yeah, it's a 6633, but so yes, chat. Ether is on chicken game, and Fox has decided to skip that check.
Whenever he was done with what was it now again?
Brewery.
Yeah, Brewery, he just immediately saved and quit. By the way, Schulzer done with 7 crystals, so I guess we normally play a little game here for Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, so there are 22 checks in Ganon's Tower with a big can be. Please put your number into chat, so where you think that will be, and whoever guesses the right number first will receive 2 internet points that they can use absolutely nowhere.
Isn't that fun that you get points that you can't use nowhere, like literally nowhere?
Yeah, that's the point.
And where do you think it will end up being?
7.
Solid choice. I will go with Torch today, so like it's either 1 or it's 3, I guess, depending on the key layout. Fox will get flute here in lava chests, so it's going to be interesting to see what Fox decides to do. If he continues or he just heads out.
And as Schulzer is entering, that is our cup of fight. Fox is continuing.
That's good news for Fox.
So, Torch is just a small key.
Well, it was a key at least on Torch.
Yeah,
Just-
DT has a couple of those.
just this wrong size of that key. So I guess I am not a winner of the guessing game.
Number 2, 10 arrows. Number 3, 20 rubies. 4, a piece of heart. 5 bombs, and we mirror back to go right side. And heart container as 6 and 7. What's my guess go on? Number 8, 5 rupees. Number 9, Peaky.
And Schulzer is probably super happy now that he finally got that big key.
So the first person to guess correctly was Brangwin. Congratulations, you win your 2 points.
I think at this point, for Fox, he might not be getting that far into like activating flute and all that stuff, like slash getting the boots before Schulzer might be done. This climb is pretty fast with tempered and silvers and all that good stuff.
And if he flutes over to get the boots off Green Pendant, he might be able to see that he can't enter Maya, but I don't think he's going to be able to actually get into Maya.
I think for Fox, he might. I could see him activate the flute and maybe pull pedestal before he actually what is it called now again? Turn the green pennant. I could see that being a thing.
That is very possible. I think he might turn in the mushroom first, then before he checks.
Yeah, that as well.
But Schulzer is running up the gauntlet at number 2.
Very solid fight. It's just one land mouse that didn't want to cooperate today. Solid Trinix fight for Fox, and that's all the pennants done and ready. While Schulzer's almost at the Schulzer's almost at the Molar 2. So that's been a very solid climb here for Schulzer.
I mean, there's really no gear you're looking for here either, so there's not going to be any checks opening up.
Yeah, no. We got everything we need to finish off this seed. Molar 2 done, exploding on the screen. Only got Agatu and a Ganon fight before Schulzer can grab that Triforce in the end.
Very, very nice triple there. Wow.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, this is blind pet bull. On chat, Fox is actually giving you a pet bull. This can be hype too.
Well, at least we get to see pedestal being pulled, so that's a highlight, right? And Fox is probably happy to see that mushroom.
Meanwhile, Schulzer is in phase 3 of the Ganon fight.
Look at that. Big 20 on mushroom. And also, Ganon, please stop teleporting. Please stop teleporting. There we go, thank you.
So, will Fox get his boots before Schulzer wins?
Maybe? Maybe during the,
But yeah, that's in Exploding Ganon, and get your GGs in chat for Schulzer, which has a 1x3 bridge left to cross.
While he's crossing the bridge here, Fox gets his boots. And Schulzer finishing with a final time with 1 hour, 30 minutes, 56 seconds to get your GGs in chat for Schulzer. I'll see here if we can get Schulzer in for an interview as well. And we are joined by Schulzer. GG's.
GG.
That was a fun seed for you too.
Yeah, it was fun until the book showed up and until I read pad and then it was not longer fun. I had fun at the moment.
So at that moment you were like, is it going to be mushroom or did I miss something in TR or what went through your mind?
At least we had the boots in, but it could have still been the shovel that could have been somewhere out there. Then you check pad and then you read pad and mushroom and know, hey, this could also be the boots. Fun! And then you check the impediment and at least get boots there. And then then I thought I pretty much had the win safe because I avoided Eastern Palace the entire time and there was no the gamble in this entire seed that you could have done. And I had a feeling that my execution probably would have carried me through the seed if it would have not been like an. I only had should have hoped. My only hope was that it was not in Swamp Palace in the end. Looking for the flute. That was the only place I think where I could have lost in the seed.
I did take a swing there, but we do also have to confirm that SwedishArcticFox did take a forfeit, so get your GGs in chat for Fox, and we're also joined by Fox, so GGs.
Yeah, thanks.
GG.
GG's Schulzer.
So Fox, how did you enjoy the seed?
Well, I get really mad when I didn't do the splash delete. I knew that I had to get the flippers in Eastern. And I just got really stressed when I missed that, so quit from Eastern because of I didn't think that I had a fire rod for logic. So I had to go back and then get the flippers. So I'm like, okay, now I have to hard run for the flippers because I think Schulzer won't get those unless they are required.
That was quite unfortunate. We could tell that you were a little bit frustrated at that point because, like you said, the saving quit didn't really help you out there in the end.
Yeah, you do that kind of mistakes when you're stressed. I usually don't miss out on that, especially, but yeah, things happen.
To be fair, Fox, you were still getting those boots. You were like you probably saw it. You were still looking for Ether medallion as well.
Yeah, I didn't have that many checks left, but I was really hoping that something was on PED. Unfortunately, it was on a green pendant instead.
Yeah.
But the flips was actually required because of the lamp. I mean, logically.
I guess flips were on the boss then? On Eastern Palace boss, or were they early in Eastern Palace?
Well,
Yeah, it was on
Amos
our
in
side.
Swamp.
Oh, in Amos, on Amos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Flippers on
was
the-
really thinking, like going into a sequence block, Dark World is always really stressful. Like, should I have gone to Eastern Palace? Is the hammer maybe there? Does the hammer lock the flippers? And then I looked at my inventory and was like, hey, I can already clear Sky Woods, Seastown. I can do so much stuff in the Dark World. And then I found hammer and was like, I guess the flippers or egg access has to be there, and then I get hookshot and like, okay, this is not an egg seat anymore, so flippers has to be in Eastern Planet. And since I never went in there, I also tried to avoid Swamp Palace as much as possible in the end.
That makes a lot of sense right there. Whenever you dodged, when you did pod, and you never went into Eastern, I was like, yeah, there's no way Schulzer is going in for flippers in or Swamp for that matter. Like there was like no way you would go for that.
Yeah, especially in Ambrosia, where you know that boots cannot be there. I was thinking like, there could be the shovel there, or the mushroom that could lead to boots, that could lead to flute, I don't know, to flippers, but then I was like, that probably doesn't happen. There's so many items that are required early. That it just I had a feeling that it wasn't there. Or that there wasn't anything good there besides flippers. And since Swamp is dependent, there was no reason to hunt them down, ever.
Yeah, the moment you find that flute and you're literally in either go mode or boots go mode, and you know the boots are in the light bulb, you're aware that Swamp is dead.
Yeah, it wasn't 100% dead because the shovel could have been there. Like, that was always a possibility in my mind. I was like, please, let it be pet or green pendant and not shovel dumb stupid in the Dark World.
And you guys didn't really have that many locations left. And Schulzer, you had like, well, Eastern and Swamp, I guess, from
And
Pedestal.
Smith Chain. Yeah, and Smith
Yeah,
Chain.
Smith.
But
But
that's
otherwise, you didn't have
dark.
that much left. Well, you never checked the Ether tablet, right?
Yeah, I just went for the checks I had left on Pedestal and Green Pendant.
So,
Yeah, see, it can be like this from time to time. You can have absolute vanilla boots on the green pendant. How do you feel at the future? We have 10 days left of races. How do you feel about the upcoming races?
I'm feeling good. I just need one more win out of those 3 and I'm safety and brackets. I'm trying my best to win them all.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get a good rematch from Schulzer. Hopefully, I can get a bit closer. But yeah, this game was a gamble for me. But I have one more game for Schulzer and one more to DT as well. But I need to win both.
Yeah, good luck on those. But like I said, you totally did the right game in the end. It just didn't work out for you today.
Yeah.
Like going Swarm was the best play in your position, and if that works out, I finish probably 10 minutes after you.
Yeah, never know.
You never know.
GG's to both of you guys, and good luck in your next few races you have guys have left. If you have any final words from this seat, go straight ahead.
Don't put mushroom on pet when Bootsint is for the light world. Thank you.
Okay. So please, chat, go follow these runners. They put on a fantastic show for us here today. The links are in chat. Thank you so much to Nils and Alex for coming with me today. It was lovely. Thank you to our tracker, Taurus, for keeping all of our tracking done properly, keeping us in check. And thank you to the admin team and the restreamers for all of their hard work in the background.
Yeah, GG's. Thanks, Tyler, for joining. And until next time, by the way, check out the schedule whenever you guys have the chance. There's a lot of more rando to be watched and seen from these tournaments. So keep your eyes open. And until next time, have a good evening, day, whatever. Bye-bye.